Hello, everyone's. I am here for Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 2, the finale, as well as the reunion part 1. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you return or you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. So we have a few interesting wardrobe choices, if I can get that out, on this episode. Starting off with Bobby. Baby Blue was there to help Bobby with his music video. Now y'all know Baby Blue loves to dress in him a suit at any given moment. He going to the cleaners, he got a suit on. He going to a PTA meeting, he got a suit on. He going to the doctor, he got a suit on. Always got a suit on. So he figured, he like to dress sharp. So he gonna be there for Bobby to help him out with his music video. But Bobby has on what looks like a blinged out Viking helmet and this kind of flowing cape type situation. And I was just trying to figure out what the concept of the video is with what looked like, Viking, blinged out Viking helmet in a cape. I didn't really understand that. And then we move over to Veronica, and she got on this almost like windbreaker type jacket and this skirt. And I was like, those two don't seem like they match. The skirt's like, the top looked like, I'm just, hanging out, in the park with my friends. And the skirt looked like it's for another outfit. So she get to dance, and I didn't understand the outfit. The next thing you know, she done ripped the skirt off, and she get to twerking. And her grandma is looking like, now what now? Like, you was doing good, baby. And, when you was singing that first song, couldn't tell you the words of it. But then, next thing you know, I turned my head to the to the right, and I look back, you done ripped the skirt off, and you on stage twerking. Grandma didn't seem too pleased about this situation, but Daddy and Daddy's girlfriend was over there like, girl, you did it, yes. I was on Instagram up there shouting you out, you did that thing. And I was sitting there like, I guess. So this is a nice peaceful moment. Nobody's arguing. So this is Bobby's, chance to be messy. Now look here. He wanted to let Prince know how Chaotic was out here saying that he wanted to get with Liz. So now this is going to cause a rift between Chaotic and Prince. Now, was Bobby being messy, or was Bobby trying to be a good friend? You never really know with Bobby. He's your friend one minute, then he's stab you in the back in the next minute. I don't know if it's like, okay, everything's all fine, so therefore I must come here and be messy. Wasn't really sure about all that. Moving over to Trina's event, Trick shows up and is slightly shady towards her and her music, but in the same breath talking about the fans want a TNT album. And I'm sitting here like, you have all your nerve, gall, and audacity to talk about the fans want a TNT album when you did everything in your power to avoid working on said TNT album. From the first episode of this season, she's been trying to get you in the studio, and you was dodging it like it was jury duty. You was dodging it like you've been dodging this divorce from Joy. You just been dodging this TNT album. But you want to show up and shade her, and then at the same time talking about this is what the fans want. I'm like, yes, she been saying this, but you was the one been dragging your feet. But now you talking about the fans want a TNT album. Like I said, nerve, gall, and audacity. So for whatever reason, Joy decides to, step up and be like, well, look here, Trick. I got the money for the divorce. My beautiful cousin right here gave me the money. So divorce papers will be at your door. Just be looking out for it. And I was like, no, Joy, this is not how we do it. We need to work with the element of surprise. You don't tell him you're going to divorce him, because now he's going to be looking out for any random person that's showing up at his door trying to avoid this divorce. He don't want to be with you, but he don't want to divorce you at the same time, whether he's paying for it or not. So you should have just kept your mouth shut and filed the paperwork, and they could have sent somebody over there, and they could have been like they was doing something else, and like, you've been served, my good sir, and kept it as that. Trina and Trick, they fussing and cussing at each other because she's like, she tired of, him and the drama that's going on with Joy and Trick not working on the TNT album. At one point, it looked like she was getting escorted out, but I'm like, this is her event. I wasn't really sure what was going on. I was just confused. Moving on. So, Liz tells Tip tells Liz, Prince don't want to be with you. This man done told you every which way but from Sunday that he don't want to be with you. And you just not getting in your head, girl. See, what the thing is, when Prince and Liz was broke up, he was telling Bobby and he was telling Tip, I don't want to be with her no more. Make sure I don't get back with her. But turned around and got back with her. So now they don't know if we're trying to, help you from a hostage situation where you being held hostage into this relationship, or you want to be with this girl. Don't be sitting here telling me, keep me away from this girl. I don't want to be with this person. But then I turn around and you get back with this person. Cause then I'm gonna be looking at you saying like, well, what was I keeping you away for if you just gonna run back there? At one point, Tip was saying how Liz, she's just a pawn in his game. You move the pawn around, the pawn is the weakest character. Liz is like, I'm the queen. So these two walk off, going about their business. I'm like, what was that all about? Liz want to be with Prince, let Liz be with Prince. Let Prince be with Liz. Ain't nobody's business with theirs. So, it is Spectacular's bachelor party. So, this is when Prince decides to go confront Chaotic about him saying he wanted to sleep with Liz. I guess he got some confidence. He got his blowout going, and he's running his fingers through his hair. But he got some things to get off his chest. Like, bruh, like, I'm out here hearing that you want to get with Liz. I thought we was cool like that. Like, how would you feel if I was out here telling people that I wanted to sleep with your sister? Now, I don't know what Chaotic heard, but all she heard was that Prince wanted to sleep with his sister. Not what if I was telling people that. So he then jumped on top of and inside of, the mandatory car that's separating two dudes who are fighting on a Love and Hip Hop show. With the women, we always separate them with a table. With the men, we always have them outside with a car separating them. But Chaotic, it's a drop top, so he didn't jump, but he didn't jump in the back seat and kind of lost his balance while he was trying to punch Prince. They done got him in like a bear hug, and he's all getting escorted out, all stiff like. I was like, I'm just gonna assume that you didn't hear all that. You just heard sister, Prince sleeping with your sister, and you just went crazy. He said, what if I was telling people this, and you just went all the way left? So that was just Jessie Woo. She was performing at Carnival. Is it Carnival or Carnival? Because I've heard Carnival, but they were saying Carnival, and I was confused. I don't know what she performed there. That was basically the gist of the season finale. Not much. A lot of people, they got together and made up. So I guess everything's cool until we get to the reunion. Now we're talking about the reunion. Amara in this headdress and outfit. I was so here for this headdress that she had going on. It would have been better if she wasn't wearing a pair of capris. But like the top and the headdress, yes. Thumbs up for me. So we got to talk about how Jessie Woo made the point to tell any and everybody who would listen that Amara was trying to get with her man. Well, the thing is, she wasn't trying to get with Jessie Woo's man. Amara was with her team at some kind of workshop type situation, and the question was asked to a whole group of people. Amara didn't grab this man and drag him off to the corner and was asking him, 21 questions. No, it was a general question. Would you stay with your spouse if they cheated? That was the whole situation. But then, after seeing episodes and how Jessie Woo was being, and then on top of that, Jessie Woo getting on social media, I guess trying to downplay Mara's mama, my mom was a nurse for 35 years. Your mom was out here flipping empanadas. And Mara was like, yes, my mama was out here flipping empanadas, and her flipping empanadas got me where I am right now. Your mama was a nurse, and where you at? Oh, we forgot. What is her flipping empanadas how is that shameful? She was flipping empanadas, making empanadas, doing what she needed to do to keep a roof over her and her daughter's head. Isn't that what mothers are supposed to do? Isn't that what fathers are supposed to do? Work to get, make sure that their child is fed, clothed, and sheltered? I see no shade in that. Oh, Daddy Blue didn't show up because he feeling some type of way that people call him a thief. Like, he was a thief. I give it to him that he was, he gave, put money up to get Pretty Ricky on out there. But them and all the album sales and tour sales, they didn't get anything. Nah, bruh. We need to get something. As a manager, you get a percentage. You don't get it all. I don't understand when you was up or helping these boys in the beginning, that was an investment on them so they can grow. And once they grew and was out here selling albums and touring and all and that stuff, that's when you got your percentage back. Okay, bruh? But he don't understand that. And I'm like, y'all all defending this man, talking about some, he a hood man. He don't, really care for all that crowd and all that stuff. But yeah, we ain't getting no money. I was like, you ain't get, like, New Edition had one of the worst record deals known to man. At least they got a scooter out of this situation. Y'all didn't even get nothing. But he all in his feeling talking about everybody looking at him as a thief. Well, yeah, he was acting like a thief. You stole their money. They didn't get no money from no album sales or tour sales. Come on, bruh. Chaotic said he gonna sue the Miami police for his car and for his brain. They was out here making it seem like he was doing all this thing. His PTSD was all out of control. But when they keep on showing like the video that the police have put out, this is like it's in broad daylight. So I would need somebody to let me know, when was this accident Chaotic had it. I assumed that it was like nighttime, early morning, like 2-3 in the morning. But they show a video of him in broad daylight. But he did say that he's happy that he went and got help with a therapist. Because when you in the hood, you don't go to therapy. You go to the local hood nigga. Y'all smoke some weed, talk about what y'all done been through, and then y'all going about your business. But he said it's hard out here. PTSD is no joke. And he finally realizes that. And he's glad he dealt with his, PTSD by going to therapy. Now, Veronica, for whatever reason, decided she was going to wear a cone bra shirt to the reunion. I don't know why. I don't know what. None of her friends stopped her and said that's not a good idea. Like, none of them. So now we got to discuss her being, people saying that she was racist because some of the remarks she said last season. And how come Amara didn't stand up for her? First of all, her and Amara wasn't friends. You old enough to know what you should and shouldn't say. And why is it that I got to be the one to tell people that she's not a racist? All these people on the cast, did anybody else stand up for her and say she wasn't racist? But Trigger's like, well, you should have did that, seeing as how, you don't even speak English all that well, and she speak better English with you. People look at you, they don't call you the Spanish girl. But like, first of all, she speaks English, but it's with an accent, Trick. You just in your feeling because you thought that y'all was on a date, and it wasn't. She was going there as a friend, and you was probably telling people, I'm going on a date with Amara La Negra. Why is it Amara's responsibility to go tell A, B, C, and D? No, Veronica, she not no racist. No, she just, she grew up in the hood, so she thought she could say hood things. Her great-great-great-great-great-grandma was black, so she figures I got a little bit of sprinkle of black in me, so therefore I can say these type of things. But, she just didn't. So that was basically the gist. We did have to discuss Julian and, was he, playing favorites. But this is how I look at it. Julian has several clients. If you ain't got nothing going on right now, I'm going to offer to the person who's making money so I can help them out so I can make money. If you not doing nothing and you just sitting around, what am I supposed to do with that? Simple as that. Bobby get up talking about something he don't like Julian because Julian was always being homophobic to him. He always felt some type of way about Julian, a whole bunch of mess, yada, yada, yada. That was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free 99. If you return and you're a family member, you're one of my peoples, welcome back. Tell your people to tell their people to come over here and be one of my peoples. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.